5 here. So what does that mean, Chef?
That means when the mice is away, or when the cat's away, the mice will play.
I love it.
All right.
You might be wondering where the dude with the funny accent that handles a knife like a samurai is today, but he's not here today. So you just get myself, you get Chef Andrew.
And I have a spoon.
And we're going to have a ton of fun over here. We're going to be making some unbelievable stuff for Valentine's Day. So I'm super excited.
Absolutely. So we're going to make, I'm going to make a chocolate cake that I've made with Wolfgang for maybe 100 times or more. Because our job here is to test, or to create and to test and make it so that it works in the restaurants and in people's homes. What are you making?
It's the same thing with me. I mean, I love being in this space so much. This is the test kitchen. So it's the same for us. Being at the Pendry Hotel where I am nowadays, we're developing a cocktail menu. And I wanted to do something special for Valentine's Day this week. So I'm using the beautiful Veuve Clicquot Rosé here. And then hopefully this finds its way over to the Pendry as well. That's my ultimate goal.
Is it going to make it on the list?
I'm hoping for it. That's
good.
what I'm planning right now. So let's start it up.
All right. Well, while he's doing that, I have a ganache in my bowl in a double boiler. And a ganache is a combination of butter and flour, or butter and chocolate. And I'm going to add flour and just stir it up. Super easy. You can do it at home. You can do it for your Valentine. Whoa!
I refuse to be gentle.
Okay, Team Wolfgang, get some questions in.
Hit me!
Byron, where do you get your inspiration from?
Where are you?
I'm right here.
Are you over here right now? I know you're over there, but where do I get my inspiration from? For cocktails, for food, oftentimes find myself like writing in my notebook when I'm just like out in parks, and I love going to museums all the time. So I love looking at like classical art, especially, and pulling as much inspiration as I can from them. Personally, my favorite artist is Jean-Michel Basquiat. So oftentimes I find myself trying to go to the Bro downtown or LACMA here in LA. And that's usually where I try to pull like elements from people's paintings normally and try to infuse that into food or cocktails or whatever it might be. What about you, Chef?
I think for food, eating out is really the best way to get inspiration. And then honestly, working with Wolfgang is inspiring because we'll make something. We're starting the traditional way, and then he'll see a bowl of cherries or something, and he'll say, "Why don't we add that?" And it ends up working out pretty well.
I love it. I love it.
Just like with this, I'm going to add right here in this bowl. I have egg yolks, and sugar. And I'm going to add it. I'm going to take this out of the double boiler. Don't try to melt chocolate and butter on a regular oven or pan. You got to have it in a double boiler. And I'm going to add egg. This.
And while you're doing that, I'm throwing in, because I'm going to make a cocktail for you too. I'd love for you to try this.
Excellent.
So this is called the Ruinart Rose that I'm starting off over here. And I've got about 16 raspberries in the base of this shaker that I'm just going to start.
Muddling?
Yep, exactly.
Nice. So what does muddling do? It's going to break down the fruit, release the juices.
Release all of that. It's going to make it a lot easier to pour, and it's going to make it infuse much better into this cocktail. And you're going to get this really, really beautiful sweetness and tartness out of the raspberries. You know, right now we have beautiful strawberries. We have Harry's Berries from California out here that are unbelievable. But I've always been a fan of sour cocktails the most myself. So that's why when I go to the farmer's market, I try to pick up new things. Nice. I always get immediately attracted to these raspberries so much because that's just the flavor profile I'm looking for.
And they're perfect for Valentine's Day. Look at They look like a heart. They're so pretty.
We're going to get a beautiful like reddish pink color out of this one too. So it's going to be great.
All right. Chef, we would like, our audience would like to know, Chef Andrew, so how did you get started with Wolfgang?
I got started with Wolfgang about 12 years ago, and I came to LA from San Francisco. And when I told people I was moving to LA, it was like I told somebody somebody had died. They were like, "Oh, we're so sorry." But now we are true Angelinos, and we love it here. And so I work with Wolfgang here now in the test kitchen. As I said, developing, testing, critiquing, trying to break things so that when they work, so we know that they'll work when they go to people's homes and so forth. So that's perfect. And I've lost my ladle. Just a moment.
You're going to need that. So I just rinsed out these glasses here with some beautiful elderflower liqueur, and that's going to give it some really beautiful aromatics when you lift the glass right to your face. So, all right. I'm going to add in about 2.5 ounces here of my gin. And then I've got about, how's that smelling over there?
So good.
Liking it so far? Good.
Fruity, floral.
Exactly. We're going to balance
I made that
out.
For you today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I noticed the simple syrup was already done, so thank you. Makes my job much easier when I come in. So we're going to do about 1.5 ounces of the simple syrup for this cocktail here.
Nice.
Okay. What about this weekend? Valentine's Day, any plans? Chef, you and your wife, Byron, any?
Yeah, you go first. You go first.
First of all, a shout out to my Valentine, Maryland. We're going to make chocolate cake and fried chicken.
Well, that sounds much better than what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I got to find a date or a girlfriend before Sunday. I don't think either of those are going to happen, so I might just roll over to Spago and see what happens, help them out a little bit.
Sounds
over
good.
there.
Well, it's going to be
They're
busy
gonna need
there,
it.
right?
Yeah, exactly. I said I think they're going to need it because
Well, comment below,
it's going to be
everyone,
crazy.
if you want to
Oh my God.
So while he's doing that, I want to show you the batter. It's pretty stiff, and I'm going to take my wooden spoon out, and I sprayed the molds. Notice the heart molds, and I'm just going to fill these up just about all the way full. You're not going to have heart molds, but you can use any kind of oven-proof mold. And I can hear Wolfgang right now saying to me, "Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap." So I'm going to fill it all the way to the top.
Been here for a long time when you know that that's the statement. It's how we do all right.
Yeah.
And don't be cheap. Those are the two mottos right now.
You're so cheap, you squeak.
Yeah. Personally, I love gin a lot. Personally, the types of gins I tend to use are really high alcohol percentage beverage, ABV gins. So if it's like 46% or above, I tend to use that for my cocktails all the time because that's going to give it the most rounded out texture, and it's also going to balance out the cocktail the best by the end of the day. I hope that's the answer you're looking for.
We got them online, and I think it's on the screen, isn't it? We'll tell you before the end of the...
You got a call coming in. You got a call?
Uh-oh.
Oh, we have a phone call.
This is for me?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Perfect timing. Hey, Dad, what's up?
Hi, and how are you doing?
Everybody,
I hope you're all doing a good job.
We're good. We're about to get drunk without you. We're sorry we're missing you right now. It's Thirsty Thursday, and you're not around for it.
You know what happened? My fucking plane got canceled in Switzerland. I cannot go home. I cannot believe it. So,
Where are you stuck right now? Where are you?
in Milan, where the boys are in school, you know?
Yeah, so you're in Switzerland.
Yeah.
Oh, my God,
It's
dude.
tough.
Because,
Yeah, I know. It's a hard life,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You get stuck in Switzerland. Exactly.
I watched you guys. I said, at least a cocktail, and you know how much I love chocolate, so it's a perfect thing. And Byron, I think I'm going to put up a sign at Spago for Valentine for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need it, if anything.
I know. I have to go really fast. I don't know how you're going to get laid if not.
Jesus Christ, man. You're cold-blooded. Even when you're not here, you still know how to
Gets
get
his
at
jabs in.
me. Yeah, exactly.
I know. I can see you. You look like a rock and roller there. You might find a nice girl, okay?
Thank you. At least you're not calling me Keanu Reeves today with the haircut, so I appreciate that.
So one day I'm going to get you a haircut.
All right, thank you.
And get you a nice haircut.
All right, I got to get back to making these cocktails. Chef Andrew's making the cakes over here, so I'll talk to you later, okay?
Happy Valentine's, everybody.
I love
Happy
you too.
Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day. All right, let's get back to
All
it.
right, so while you're finishing the cocktail, I'm going to plate
Yeah.
up the cakes
Perfect.
that I pulled out of the oven. When you pull them out, they should have a little bit of a give in the center. And I'm just gonna put 2 on the plate like this.
That's funny you say that you look like Keanu Reeves because someone just said you resemble Matthew McConaughey.
Thank you, whoever said that. Thank you. I will take that as an extreme
Is that
compliment.
better than?
I need
Keanu?
that after telling everyone that I'm not doing anything for Valentine's Day. So,
So you're muddling raspberries. I have a raspberry sauce.
oh, we're on point. We didn't. It's not like we planned anything.
No, but so it's easy. It's as easy to make a raspberry sauce as it is to muddle. You just put them in the blender with a little bit of sugar,
Yeah.
and you're good to go.
Oh my God, that looks amazing.
Where's the cream or the whipped cream?
I don't know. That's you, man. There you go.
So I'm just gonna put some whipped cream on top. I'm thinking about how Wolfgang would do it.
He wouldn't get too fancy about it. I know.
No,
I always try and like swoosh everything on a plate in front of him, and he just gets more and more angry at me. So,
Do you need any more of these?
raspberries?
Yeah, you're
I'm all
good.
set here.
I'm just
For
gonna
people
scatter
just
these
joining, what
around.
kind of drink are you making?
I'm making a Levian Rose here. So beautiful red color as you see it's coming out of this. This is gin, about 1.25 ounces of gin here. And then I'm going to end up topping it off with this Liqueur Rosé, which is going to give it a really beautiful effervescence and really round out this cocktail. And it's got about 8 muddled raspberries, a 1/2 ounce of lemon juice, and then 3/4 ounce of simple syrup as well.
Very nice.
Thank you.
It's your put more champagne in the cocktail.
Put more champagne in the cocktail? All right, great, thanks. That's what he said last week, too.
Okay, well, Wolfgang doesn't like us to get too fancy, but he does like it to snow, right?
Yeah, there you go. Love it.
So I think for Valentine's Day, it's nice to make a platter so you can eat
You just
together.
share. Yeah, exactly.
And these chocolate cakes, the recipe makes 8, but you can save them for the next day, the morning after breakfast.
I'm so ready. I'm just finishing up over here
All
because
right.
I want to eat that more than I want to drink this cocktail, if anything. Speaking of which, oh my God, I have so many glasses over here. Who wants to drink with me? It's Thursday. Wolf's not here. Come on, let's go. I got to get everyone else hooked up a little bit first.
All right.
Beautiful. Who's first? It's got to be Abigail over there in the corner.
We'll run one over to her.
There you go. One.
I also have a little bit of cake too here. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, we are ready.
Come on.
Cheers.
You got to drink with me. Come on.
Cheers.
Champagne all around.
Exactly. Got another one. It's for everybody here in the studio with us. It's been crushing it over the past 4 weeks. All right, last but not least, the cocktails, right?
Nice.
So I'm going to finish this off with just a touch of rosé here.
Makes it nice and bubbly.
Exactly.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Little garnish.
And then I already made my garnishes.
Nice.
Exactly.
Oh,
One,
time.
2. Yeah,
Unexpected.
exactly.
Nice.
Because I think when you bring the cocktail up to your face, too, you get all of that smell together, and it's just going to be lovely. All right, man. Cheers.
Cheers. Happy Valentine.
Yeah, too. Mine fell into.
Mm,
That's good. What do we think?
I think it's delicious.
Yeah, thank you.
And don't